Whew. I'll tell you what, guys, it is hot as Hades out here. So I'm gonna try to hunt for a few hours this morning, and then I'm gonna pack it up and head on out. I wanted to mention really quick that, hey, if you're ever in need of professional metal detecting supplies, go see our friend Rob Allison at robsdetectors.com. You know, the Garrett Axiom is a fine pulse induction machine. I would take this over the GPX 5000 any day of the week. The light version is really all you need. The great thing about this machine is you don't have to wear headphones with it. It's got a really good external speaker, and it works quite well, and I like it, and I use it all the time. So if it gets windy or something though, then you might want to throw on some headphones and go about it that way. But anyway, this thing's great because the light version is only $1,999. A GPX 6000, which is in the same class of machines, is like, what is it, $6,999? Anyway, if you got the money for the GPX 6000, go for it. But this is a very, very capable gold hunter. So anyway, hey, something to chew on. Think about that. For $1,999, it's a killer PI. It works well out here in the desert Southwest. It should work anywhere really well. Anyway, hey, I'm gonna go hunting. Let's try to pluck out a nugget here in the next couple hours, because I don't think I'm gonna like the heat here really soon, because it's already 95 and the temperature is going up. So let's just get right to it. We'll do some nugget hunting. Well, here's the ore pile, and they even left some. They basically poured it on top of this tin, aluminum or whatever that is. So just look at this stuff. This is the paying rock. So chances are there's gold in it, but this is a great big ore pile here. Probably about a ton and a half, couple tons, I would imagine. You gotta wonder though why they didn't run it all. Look at this juicy stuff. Holy moly, look at that. I want to find some more azurite. But I'm going to take the Fisher Gold Bug 2, which is right over there. We're going to metal detect some of this, and I don't know if we'll be able to if there's tin laying underneath it. We may not be able to, but maybe there's only tin over on that one spot. Oh, look at the quartz crystals. Neat. So obviously the detector here's this really nice specimen of galena. So I busted the rock open because it looked like that, but you could tell from the weight of the rock that there was definitely something in there like pyrite or some kind of sulfide, or I don't know. But look at this. Look at that. Look how ironstones, guys, these ones actually happen to be magnetic, so they'll stick to the thing, and that one's not as magnetic, but yeah, anyway, probably magnetite, some kind of iron ore. I was digging a target right here, and I just can't tell if it's, I don't know. Now it seems to be pretty distinct. Yeah, that's pretty distinct. We're in some really juicy looking red gravels here. I was kind of hoping this might have been someone's tailing pile from a dry washer. Got it. Huh, okay. Juicy red gravels. I don't know. I just felt something pretty heavy hit. Hang on a second. Oh, no way. You've got to be kidding me. Holy smokes. Look at the size of that nugget, you guys. That's gotta be 1.5 grams. Holy Moses. Good grief. Like, so I'm just sitting on, it looked like I'm on a bench. I'm outside of the creek, and it looked like I was on bedrock, but there was actually a little hole there on the bedrock full of juicy red gravels. Look at that nugget. Holy smokes. That is a monster. Oh man, it's got great character. You know we're gonna have to clean that up and show you here in a second. Oh, put a little water in there, huh? You know what? It's probably not 1.5 grams. I'm thinking 1 gram. Look at those juicy red gravels. Look at this stuff. Man, that's old. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. That is good enough for now. Let's, oh man, that's a great looking nugget. Wowee. That made it all worth it. Look at that beautiful thing. It's got some host rock in there. Just a little bit. Wow. What a stunning nugget. Well, that made it all worth it. Because I really needed to get a sunshade for the Prius. And those things are like 47 bucks. But that's easily a $100 nugget if it goes 1 gram. Heck, I bet it's just over 1 gram, maybe 1.2. All right. We got another problem though. I don't think I have a bottle to put that in. I might have to just throw it in my pocket. I don't know. Okay, found a bottle. Excellent. That's a nice clunker. Whew, let's keep hitting this bench here that I'm working on. There could be more. Man, you guys, it is blazing out here. Woo, toasty. I'm thankful for this hat though. I wanted to show you something right behind me. This is evidence that someone in the past has worked here. What that is it's a pile of rocks, and they stack up the rocks on the side of the creek. And then what I found that these guys were doing, they were shoveling out the creek. So they were plastering out the creek and just probably working the bedrock. And so that's probably creek gravels that they tossed out. It could be dry wash piles, but so what I'm gonna do is I gotta come up here. I have to come up here and metal detect that. Because if they tossed it out of the creek, they might have gone a little too deep with their shovel, throwing the nuggets out. So anyway, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna hit that with the detector. That's kind of what I've been doing. There's a lot of evidence here of some old-timer dry washing. A lot of rocks thrown out of the creek and things like that. So those are things you really want to look for. It's just evidence that people were there dry washing in the past. That's one of the best indicators there is for gold. So anyway, all right, you guys, so I had to show you this. There was some bedrock here, you can see it, and there was this massive pocket of heavies, just a whole bunch of black sands, right? And I pulled out that piece of metal, so that stuck to the magnet. So I was like, right on, got the target out, and then I kept detecting around that spot, and I got another target. Well, oh man, wait till you see this. Oh, this is difficult with the sun shining in the wrong directions, but that's obviously a banging signal, and then it's just laying right there. It's a beautiful specimen. Uh-oh, I already lost it. Oh, there it is. Look at this. Look at that, you guys. Look at that great nugget. It's a killer quartz specimen. Look at that, you guys. That is an epic piece of gold. Right on. Oh, that's excellent. Excellent, excellent. I'll tell you what, it is hot as Hades out here. I'm I'm toughing it out though for right now because I've already found 2 gold nuggets and 1 piece of trash. So I don't know, you guys. Anyway, so let's just keep going here, and I'm gonna throw that puppy in the old nugget bottle here. Wow, what a nice nugget. Of course, we're gonna check again and make sure there's nothing else in there. That's a nice little drop, obviously, because there was a whole bunch of heavies in there. So over time, heavies keep depositing in that same spot, and it makes sense. Someday down the road, there might be another piece of gold there. Well guys, I can't take the heat anymore. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, probably about the hottest point of the day basically. But hey, we found 2 nuggets. I know I wanted 1 more before I left, but gotta get going. It's just too hot. And but hey, I was using the Garrett Axiom here, and this is a great machine. If you're looking for a pulse induction machine, if you're looking to get into that part of the hobby, $2,000, and you can get the light version, which is basically all that I used today. It was just the 11-inch mono and no headphones. So I mean, it found 2 nuggets, so if it found 2 nuggets for me, it could find 2 for you. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. But I've had it. I'm out of here. Let's go weigh up those 2 nuggets at the Toyota Prius, and we'll see what we got. I'm guessing probably, I'm gonna go 2 grams on this. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you can see that okay. All right, let's zero that thing out. Nice nugget. 1.2, and this one, 2 grams even. How about that? So that means that one was like a 7/10 or what? Get out of there. I don't know why it keeps going back to... It says 8, yeah, 8/10, 7/10. Well, okie dokie, it looks like about 2 grams. 2 grams in gold, guys. $200 worth of gold. I mean, that's pretty cool. Now I can get that sun visor I need for the Prius. Anyway, hey, the gold's out there. You just gotta go and look for it. Thank you so much for being here. We'll catch you next time.